Rachel did ask for a Palapa, and that's where Tiki Tops come into play because we have this amazing DIY-friendly kit that we're going to install on our beautiful deck now. So let's get it out of the truck and get it installed.
This episode is sponsored by Tiki Tops. Live freely.
All right, today, guys, we're setting up the Palapa here. We've got the frame on the pallet. We've got the thatch in the boxes. We're using Viva synthetic thatch on this one in a weathered palm color, so it's gonna look amazing.
Right, guess what today is?
What is today?
We have a deck and it's Tiki Day.
We have our Palapa on hand. We're going to be fully assembling it in a very friendly DIY fashion, but we also have to be finishing up our deck boards, the actual picture frame deck that we'll be doing momentarily.
So today, Nick and I are working on assembling the DIY-friendly Palapa kits, otherwise known as a tiki bar. We're going to get started anchoring it down, and then it's going to come together pretty quickly. So,
yeah, it should be a fun little build. Everything comes pre-labeled, ready to go, so we should be able to snap this thing together pretty quick.
Let's get going.
Yeah.
All right. All right, you got that first one?
Yeah, absolutely. So you want to make sure that you always do good blocking underneath the deck, whether it's an existing deck or like what we're doing and building a deck. So we want to make sure that we've got substantial support underneath for our brackets up above. So we've pre-drilled up above the deck, and now we know exactly where to put our blocking. That way everything stays nice and secure and nothing ever blows away or falls off the deck.
So, Nick, you're finishing up the first step in this install, right?
Yeah.
A little tip for you guys doing this at home. These are the through holes for the big bolts. If you care about the orientation and what's showing where, you can flip these to the side so your bolts aren't visible from the front. But this is the quick first step. All of this hardware comes included in the Palapa kit. It's easy and it's just kind of plug and play.
Yeah, they've made it super easy for you. Everything you need is right there in the kit. Let's get it going over there.
Okay.
Okay.
Getting it?
Yeah, she's not going anywhere.
We just finished up assembling the structure of the Palapa, and now we're about to get going on the zip channel. It installs on the rooftop, and then the shingles here attached to the zip channel. So, home stretch, maybe. This is what I'm working with.
I'm getting delirious. Let's go.
Okay.
So we're back on the roof of the Palapa today. We had a little bit of a Category 1 hurricane yesterday, and so the one side that we did put up did perfectly. It's a very easy system, and it's obviously really durable. So today, it's going to continue it all the way up and get this thing wrapped up. Their proprietary thatch system is actually really easy to install. All you have to have is an impact driver and a tape measure, and you're pretty much good to go. You do need to get a grinder just to cut off any excess so that it's wrapped really easily. But other than that, this system is gold.
So Brent, see the Palapa?
We have a standing, beautiful Palapa.
Do you know what we don't have?
Margaritas.
My hands are empty. Why? What's happening here?
Because we're not done yet. We actually lost quite a bit of time yesterday due to the hurricane, and now we're a little behind. But we are still on pace to get this project done, I assure you.
We're here at day 2 of the Makers All-Star Challenge, and I am wrapping up the second layers of the epoxy pour projects. These countertops are going to be a part of one of the structures that is happening on top of the deck, and this is actually a surprise project for the homeowners. We're using Maker Epoxy by Total Boat and Jess Crow, which is a very easy DIY friendly epoxy, as well as some of my essential tools, which is the Wagner heat gun and black diamond pigments. We started off with a bit of a challenge with these countertops. We ended up having to pivot a little bit and purchase pre-made kitchen islands. And from there we cut them down and we used the Craig pocket screws to join them together. And then after that I worked late last night in order to complete these first levels of 4. Today I'm going to wrap up by getting down, I think, about 2 more layers if all goes well with this high humidity environment. And then after that I should be putting the top coats on them as well. So I am looking forward to showing you guys the surprises that these countertops hold.
Our Palapa is fully installed, and our cabinetry from Weatherstrong just got installed underneath our beautiful Palapa. Now we have to install all of our appliances, and once the appliances are in, we are ready for our gorgeous epoxy countertops for this amazing bar area so Rachel can get to her margaritas.
So the bar top and the countertop for the structure on the deck is now finished. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get these loaded up, and we're going to get them moved over to the main house. That way they could be installed and that area will be finished up.
All right, it's go time with this bar. We're gonna get this backsplash on right now.
So we're going to use Tang Bond from DAP. It's a 2-part epoxy. You just got to make sure that you mix it really well, and it's going to go on the back of this, and it's going to hold in 4 hours. It's going to be permanent.